Hello friends, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Cecily and today we are going to be building Sunna. I haven't played Zenless in a while, but I did come back for the Angels of Delusion and I've really been enjoying the game. So today we're going to go ahead and build the first member that I have obtained, Sunna. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so first things first, I want to see where her build is currently at. So she does not have any cinema pieces. I can't remember what those are called. Her skills are at 0 and her cores are at 0. She does not have a W engine or any drive discs, so we're gonna have to get all of those. Unfortunately, I did not wish for her W engine because I wanted to save up for Arya. I'm gonna go ahead and use Rena's, I believe. Is her name Rena? I think this is Rena's Wenjin. I'm gonna do her level actually. We're gonna do her level. I'm gonna max everything out, so I want to get her to 60. I want to get her skills all to 12. I'm gonna get her Wenjin fully upgraded and have her with a full set of drive discs. If I'm going to have enough materials for that, I am not sure. Clearly, I do not. So we're gonna have to go get some level up materials. Alright, so I was gonna go ahead and fight for her materials, but I saw that there was like a new auto combat button and I'd never seen that before, so I wanted to explore that. And it looks like it uses your spare ether batteries. I wish it would just use like the regular, I don't even know what it's called, the regular currency, but apparently not. Anyways, I did a lot of auto combating to get her to, I think, 50, and then when I was trying to get her to level 60, I did not have enough. So I went ahead and started a fight. I would like you to excuse my absolutely terrible fighting skills because I had just come back. Like this was probably my first, maybe second time fighting anything. And I was just still trying to figure out how the characters I owned even worked, honestly. And I am at baseline, terrible at dodging. So combat in this game, it's fun. I love the combat in this game. I know when it first came out, people were hating on the combat, but I loved it. I love the combat in this game. However, the dodging mechanic is really hard for me to get a grip on. Anyways, I got enough, I think they're called discs, I don't know. I got enough to level her up, but then I realized I did not have enough Denny's. So I had to go farm Denny's, which was aggravating. I don't know why I am constantly always out of money in every game. It's annoying. I think it's just because I'm leveling so many things up constantly and not doing the quests, so I don't get as much of the common currency as I should. Anyways, after this, I think we're gonna go ahead and do her core skills and her regular skills as well. I do want to talk about Zenless, but I also want to talk about kind of some things that I've been posting on my page recently, and just like a few things about my channel. So yeah, as you can see, I did not get her to level 60 because I did not have enough tapes, so we're gonna have to do that another time. Alright, so it is time for her skills. I want to go ahead and focus on her core skills first because I feel like that's most important. So I'm just gonna level up the ones that I can, and then we're gonna go do her boss because I did not have any materials pre-farmed for her. So while I do her boss, I do just want to quickly talk about Zenless on Zero because I really haven't played it in a very long time, and I think that's mostly attributed to the fact that I just don't really enjoy the story of it that much, and I find a lot of the characters to not be that engaging. I honestly, when I first tried Zenless on Zero, I didn't even really think I was gonna like it, but I did like it, and I still do like it, but I don't love it, I think is the thing why I don't play it too often. And I do like it, and I should play it a bit more than I do, and I think I'm gonna start doing that. Definitely at least while the Angels of Delusion are here. I have wanted them since they were first leaked on release. I saw pink and everything else was behind me. They are super cute and I love their whole aesthetic. So yeah, my goal is to definitely get all of them eventually. But Sunna is a great start, and she's honestly my favorite of the three, so I'm super glad that I got her. If you have been looking at my page recently, you'll know that I did post a lot about being pretty busy recently. Because I did just move recently, and I also have been going through finals, which has actually been pretty smooth sailing so far. I still have a few to go as I'm recording this, and I don't probably care about that. But anyways, yeah, I did have to do like a kind of sudden trip that got in the way of recording and stuff, so I didn't have a lot of time to play. I did end up getting some footage, and hence the reason I'm kind of doing a voiceover for this, but also because I play this on my phone, so it's kind of hard to do a voiceover. I could figure out a system though. I might, but honestly, I do like a voiceover format. This is my first time trying it, and I am quite enjoying it. At my destination now, after a very hard 3-day road trip. Very long, I should say, 3-day road trip. I move a lot, just that's kind of how I live, like every 3 months I move. So if I like, post on the community that I'm moving often, I'm not lying. Like, I know that it would be weird if I kind of posted being like, I'm moving every 3 months, but I genuinely do. So just like a heads up there. Okay, I know you lot are probably not interested in the boring details of my life, so I do want to move on and talk about the boss that I had to farm for Suna. I have never in my life found a boss more annoying than this boss. I've obviously not done a quest up to this point. Like I said earlier, I believe I hate doing quests in pretty much every game because they are so long and drawn out. Especially in this game, I'm like, I don't think I've surpassed the version 1 quest. I think I'm still with like on the police quest. I don't know. What is this called? What is it called? I don't know. NEPS, I believe. I'm still with them, I think. I'm like being introduced to Jane right now. I'm very behind. But anyway, this boss is terrible. It's awful. It took me so long. And I wouldn't say that my Miyabi is built wonderfully. In fact, I would say that she is lacking severely. But I still thought that I could clear this in at least a timely manner. But this boss feels so long. I don't know what it is about it, but it feels so long. And like, its mechanics aren't that bad, but it feels so long and drawn out. Once I kind of got into the rhythm to it though, I kind of enjoyed it a little bit more. I know I just bashed it for like a whole minute, but I do. It's a decent boss. I'm not gonna lie to you. I forgot to mute the music on like almost all of these clips. Like, I was playing with music almost the entire time. And I don't know if you've ever listened to the music in zenless when you're fighting, but it is so loud. Sometimes I have to like turn it down when I'm fighting. It's loud. It's extremely loud. And so I had to just mute the parts where I was fighting because the music mixed with the effects was just, it was like overwhelmingly, it was annoying, it was loud. So I just went ahead and I muted it. Anyways, if you are watching my fighting and just thinking, why am I using Yanagi in the state where it is not taking up any like anomaly, or if I'm honest, let me be clear here for a moment. I have no idea how the reactions in this work. Like, I see the word anomaly just thrown around. I'm like, yeah, I don't know I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what anomaly means. I believe Yanagi's an anomaly unit. Do I have any idea what that means? No. To my knowledge, what she's supposed to do is create disorder by building up like electricity on the thing that she's fighting. I didn't realize for the longest time that the boss was like not building up that energy. Like, there wasn't like the normal bar of like building up of electricity. So I was just completely wasting all of her skill charge and her ultimate just on pretty much doing nothing to the boss. The way that I fight sometimes when I watch it back, I'm just like, oh dear. Like, it's bad. I need to learn. Like, I need to learn how everything works, you know? Because I've left zenless for so long, I don't really know how it works. Also, in general, even before I left, I didn't know how that worked. So I have some work to do in learning the terms and kind of how to fight. Anyways, after that long and arduous boss battle, I finally was able to level up Suna's core skills and also a few of her regular old skills while I was at it. I was super excited when I figured out that Suna had a skin. I was like, oh, I wonder if it's even cuter than her base outfit, because I absolutely love her base outfit. So I went and looked at it, and if I'm honest, it kind of just looked like Lollybait to me, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and skip that. I was really sad about it too, because like I like the Angels of Delusion very much, but like that's gross. like those are my daughters, you know what I mean? I don't know. It was borderlining weird to me, you know? Like it was not weird, but it was too close to weird for me to be comfortable with, like the cat maid kind of outfit. I don't know. It just made me uncomfortable, so I'm not gonna be getting that skin. I think Arya is gonna get a skin as well, though. Maybe that'll be cuter. I don't know. I actually haven't looked if they've like shown her skin at all. I haven't been keeping up with zenless like content at all. I don't even know how I found out that the Angels of Delusion were out, but I did. And I'm glad that I did, because I was able to come back and get Suna in a timely manner. So thank you, whatever told me that from the internet. Somewhere on the internet I was notified. Going back to the actual video, as you can see here, I am leveling more of Suna's skills. My goals were to level her skill and her ultimate the most, because I think that is what I'll be using the most. I did want to get everything fully crowned though. It's not called crowned, is it? I don't know what the I don't know the terms in this one in zenless. I need to learn them. I think that you like upgrade skills to their highest level with like a hamster cage. Am I crazy? Is that it? I don't know. Anyways, I wanted to get all of them to 12, but I only ended up getting her skill and her ult to 12, and then I left the rest at 11. Just because I did not have that many like crowning materials, and also because I want to invest those materials in other characters, so I just left it there. I did enjoy Suna's like boss, like her not her weekly boss, just like her regular old boss. I enjoyed farming those materials, and they were very generous, surprisingly, with like the reward output. But again, I really didn't like her weekly boss, and I feel like I had to do that an exorbitant amount of time. Farming the skills probably took the longest, but it was probably the easiest part, so I didn't mind it all that much as I do in other games where it's just a really exhausting experience. Genshin. Okie dokie, we are finally moving on to the W engine. Do you guys say W engine or do you say Wengen? I honestly kind of bounce in between the two. But anyways, I am going to be using Rina's, as I said earlier, because I did not get Suna's because I was saving for Arya. I looked it up and it said that Rina's was a decent replacement, so I went ahead and used that one. I absolutely still want to get Suna's W engine, but I just did not have the funds or time to do that at the moment. Anyways, the W engine upgrade process was pretty easy breezy. I had enough materials to get it to the top level, and I actually had 2. I don't know how I got 2. Clearly I lost my 50-50 at some point, but I just went ahead and I think it's called modulate. Do you modulate them? I don't know. I just combined them so it upgraded the stats of Suna's. Alright, moving on to the last and probably most tedious part of building, drive discs. So I looked up what set she needed, and it said she needed the set called Midnight Lullaby. Or is it Moonlight Lullaby? It's one of the two. And anyways, I thought the disc was super pretty, so I was excited to farm that. And the battle was also like super easy. It takes me like 2 seconds to do. I think they make the battles for the drive discs pretty easy because you need so many of them, because they give you absolutely terrible substats. And I was absolutely victim to the terrible substats. I got really bad discs for her, but hopefully I can get better ones in the future. For now, she's gonna have pretty mediocre discs. I was able to get her attack to about 3,600, I believe. To activate her passive, you need 3,500 attack, and that gives you like an attack buff for your whole team if she reaches that amount. Other than Suna, of course, I want the rest of the Angels of Delusions, Arya, and I think her name is Nanong. Is it Nanong? I think that's how you pronounce it. But I do want all of the Angels of Delusion. And then I think during the recent like cinema event where you kind of take all of the characters out to go see a movie, you meet Cecilia. I think you probably meet her before that, but I haven't done the quest. That was the first time I met her. I think that she might be playable, but they did have NPCs also in that event. So honestly, I can't tell. That's kind of cool that you can't tell between the playable characters and the NPCs. I think that's really cool that they care about the NPCs enough and care about the world enough to like make them so detailed. Anyways, back to the plot. I don't know if I'll wish for Cecilia. Maybe if she's good with the rest of the Angels of Delusion, but I just don't really know anything about her or even if she's going to be playable. So anyways, I do have a pretty long laundry list of characters that I do want. I'll like pop a more comprehensive list on the screen hopefully, but I know that I want Yuzuha. Yuzuha's actually out right now, but I am wishing for Arya, so that's getting pushed back. All these characters also want their Wenjins, but sometimes I just don't get them. Like I just don't have enough polychrome to get the Wenjin and the character. So anyways, characters I want: Yuzuha, Soldier Ambi, of course, Trigger, of course, because I love Ambi so much. I'm also kind of interested in Vivian. I think that she's really pretty. She's got like the little purple thing going on and like the flowers. I think that she's visually beautiful, but I don't really know what kind of teams she runs with, so I'd have to figure that out. I have, what's her name? Alice, just because I really like the fencing. I liked her playstyle, but I really don't have a team for her, and I haven't built her at all yet, so I do want to do that soon, but I kind of want to do that when I have more of a team for her. Of course, I also want Astra. I need her for my Ellen team and kind of my Miyabi team as well. I'm kind of blanking. I feel like there's totally more, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, as I'm upgrading the drive discs here, you can kind of see that I upgrade this one with HP. I do not know why I did this. You do not need HP for Suna. I think that I thought that was attack, and I was like, oh my goodness, attack and crit damage. Let me upgrade that. And I was just out of it, I guess, when I was upgrading that, because I did, and I wasted materials that I did not need to waste. Anyways, I went back and I rolled a different disc for that slot later. Alright, it is showcase time. As you can see, her attack and energy regen are pretty good, and then we have her core skills fully maxed out, and her regular skills are all at 11, despite her skill and ult being 12. And then here are her drive discs. She has 4-piece Midnight Lullaby, and 2-piece, I believe, what is that? Something jazz. Swing jazz. She has 2-piece swing jazz. As you can see, the rolls are subpar, but that's okay. We can get some better ones later. And then she has a level 60 Weeping Cradle as well. Alright, and that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me in building Suna. I had so much fun doing this. I absolutely love Suna. I think she's so cute, and her playstyle is so fun. I hope that I am lucky enough to get the rest of the Angels of Delusion so that she can have her friends with her. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, friends.